So here we are in Tokyo, the day after the state of emergency was lifted for the entire country for the first time in a very long time. And I'm in one of the most touristy areas of the city of Tokyo, Asakusa and Taitoku up here. And I'm just looking around, and it's pretty amazing and feels good to see so many people out and about. And over the course of this live stream, I'm going to take you around this area, which you've probably seen in my live streams before, but not like this, and not at least for a while. I'm going to get in the corner here. How you doing, everybody? It is a bright, sunny day. It's pretty warm. There's a typhoon that came through here yesterday, Friday. I'd really cleared the skies, and now we're left with this beautiful, not very humid, but pretty hot day. The air is crisp. This is the great thing about September, October. It's really nice. You can have shorts on like I have right now and sort of enjoy what seems like summer in Europe maybe, but not in Japan. Japanese summer is awful. A lot of these are domestic tourists, people that are living in the city of Tokyo that are going out to see this area for the first time in a long time. Now, when I go out and about and I'm around people, we all wear our masks. That's another thing. If we're in a crowded space, which isn't like this, we wear masks. But if I dodge somewhere where there's not a lot of people, there's virtually no risk, so it's okay. Just use your common sense with masks. But there is no mask mandate in Japan. Just ask you strongly to wear one in crowded places and avoid the 3 C's, which is crowded spaces and crowded places. I forget what the 3 C's are. Just use your common sense. Clusters, stay away from clusters. This is a lemonade stand. This guy's here all the time, and you can see he's selling. And he's not wearing a mask either because he's out in the sun all day, I'm sure. Doesn't want to, but in Tokyo here, most of the people are now vaccinated, the majority. So you can see it's time to dress up in a kimono or a yukata and walk around with your friends and get that picture that you've been looking for a long time, kind of spend some time together, albeit with really fashionable masks. You got to make sure that the colors match here. It's pretty nice. Again, very few tourists internationally, and if they are here, I don't know how they got in. Please stop and tell me, so millions of people want to know. This is the Nakamise Dori. Right here is the sign for it. Nakamise Dori it's about 250 meters from Kaminarimon, which is the main outer gate, the big lantern, down this street towards Sensoji Temple, which is just right straight ahead there. There's the inner gate, which is right there. It's a pretty neat place. It's not a place, you can't use tripods in there, by the way, just so you know that. There are roaming around security that will stop you, unless you have a permit, which I often go in. There's an officer on the corner that if you register, they'll let you use your tripod. Make sure you have business cards when you come to Japan to do that too. It just feels good to be out and about, to see people. Again, I feel a little bit weird. I've been doing my best to try to adhere to the rules of the city of Tokyo. It's hard. And you can see here's the main street the main walkway down Nakamise Dori. A lot of people, when you look at it, you zoom in there, you can see, compared to just a few weeks ago when Eric Surf 6 and I were walking down the street, completely different view. It was pretty much empty. Sakura, thank you. So I have a video that I'm going to be releasing, I think on Sunday night. I'm going to meet with Eric one more time, and I got to take this street when it's a little bit crowded. Oh, look at this doggy. He's got a yukata on. How cute is that? He's on the move. It's a fashion statement. How you doing? All right, so I'm gonna take you around this area here. Now, Eric and I, when the street food episode hits in the next few days, And I'm really upset because yesterday was the typhoon. I had an interview with a mochi maker, and I was gonna film that, him making the mochi to insert in the video, but the typhoon yesterday, his shop was closed. And he can't do it today because his shop is too busy. There's a line out the door. So I might have to delay the video till Monday. I'm not sure. I think it just depends on how critical that shot is. Hey, look, twins. Doublemint twins. I don't know. Imagine if Kanai and I got the same yukatas. That'd be pretty freaky. It's nice though. It's just you don't see that. You don't see that in Japan too much. Beautiful shot of the Tokyo sky tree. I wonder if the 5G signal is coming directly from there. Must be the best signal we've ever had. If not, sky tree, what's up with that? So I'll take you around. If the signal goes in and out, it's because the 5G is not holding on. This is the iPhone 11 Pro. I might upgrade. I'm still not undecided on that. But this area, this street in particular, getting off of Nakamise Dori, the main street there, leading up to the temple, is filled with street food. Literally. Just, it's like 80% street food. A lot of these buildings are quite old, and I'm not sure. I can't see this. I can't see the city, especially Taitoku, which is the ward, demolishing this. But all over the city of Tokyo, I think a lot of you are going to be shocked when you come to Tokyo for the next for the return to Tokyo or come to Tokyo for the first time. How much it's changed from videos that you've seen. Everybody has street food. All right, this is the Asakusa Menchikatsu, and this is I think this is Anshinya, which is from Taiwan. And this is like some sort of massive chicken, and it has cinnamon, all sorts of spices in it, citrus peels that make it a pretty appetizing street food. You can see people jumping inside the shop to get out of the sun there. It feels like summer has come. Literally, I just saw that comment from Carlos. Was that Carlos? No, Limousine. Right in here, summer has come, and it feels like that. It's weird because we missed it. Because of the Olympics, we were totally under a state of emergency where we really couldn't go out. Shops were closed. The mood was bad. If you did go out, you felt kind of guilty or something. But there was a purpose behind it. The Delta infection rate was ridiculously high compared to the rest of the entire year of 2020. And now that we've gotten that under control, the economy does a red light, green light thing. Sorry, the government does a red light, green light thing, and they green lighted. And if things start to look bad, they pump the brakes and they add state of emergencies and shut things down. So that's the way they've been doing this since the start. Whether it's the right idea or not, whether New Zealand and Australia have the right idea, I don't know. You can let me know. Nick Chong's here. What's up, brother? Sending well wishes and happy fall to you and family. How's Kanai and Leo doing? They're doing great. Kanai teaches dance here in Tokyo. She has her own school, and she took Leo today to the dance school to meet all the other kids. Again, like everybody's still masked up when they're meeting in clusters or places like this, but it just feels good to get out and stretch your legs. I've been inside for a very long time, not being able to leave Tokyo or film. I know other YouTubers were doing it. My policy is if I'm not invited, I don't leave unless I'm invited by somebody to come and film. And a lot of those invitations were suspended until after the state of emergency. There really wasn't much I could do. And to be perfectly honest, I was quite unmotivated and feeling pretty bad. But sometimes, good things come to those who wait. And now we've waited, and I think I've done things the right way. And as a YouTube creator, trying to do things as responsibly as possible. Beautiful kimono. I like the accent of that matcha green to the back of the pink. PC Gamer 41, you got it. I'm going to bring back a lot of food for her to try. Here comes some ladies in a nice, beautiful kimono. This is basically, you could have a fashion show where people are just walking by. Mixed in with pigeons. It's beautiful from behind when you see the obi tied up there. But I don't think they're used to walking in the kimono because there's definitely a way to walk. This menchikatsu is so good. Oh, that's the guy I talked to. I'm trying to get an interview with the owner of this menchikatsu place. I don't know if he's in there. Every time I come, she's not there, and I can't nail down that interview and get inside. I want to film them frying the menchikatsu. I don't want to show just Eric and I eating it. I want to show them making it, but I can't do it because they're too busy or the guy's not there. And the staff say you can't film because the guy's not there. So he's playing hard to get. That's pretty interesting. Here. That's the Asakusa menchikatsu, and it's so good. Wait, let me go get a drink. I saw a vending machine over here. Hey, Craig Porter's here. Thank you, Craig. I'm so happy you're here. I know I had to take a week off to try to upgrade everything. I now have the ability to film in 8K on a gimbal. That's all worked out, and I've learned how to do it a lot better. So we're gonna see some 8K content. I'll try to upload a sample video here. Let me see. I'm trying to look for some. Look at this stylish water. It's pretty good looking water. It's Asakusa water. Hey, where'd it go? I took out my Suica card. It's gone. Oh, she's getting the water, so it must be good. I think I got a backup Suica card. Can't even see the prices, it's so bright. That's pretty cool. They put in Kaminarimon, which is the main chochi and the main lantern up there. It's massive. Whoa, from Mount Fuji. It's pretty cool. All right, let me get in the corner here. I know that there's not a lot of people come underneath this area. Actually, I just stand right here in the shade. Hey, Jody, how you doing? It's nice to see everybody. I'm standing in the corner, trying to distance myself a little bit. Oh, wow, it's so hot out here. So today, my goal is to, I don't know if I can do it though. Look at all the people. I'm trying to get some time lapses, hyperlapses I call them, where I walk through from one side to the other side really quickly, but I want to wrap around and narrate the entire area in like 45 seconds for the edited video. So now I might have to come back tomorrow morning before all the tourists come. That seems like the best thing to do. But a lot of YouTubers will take just one day to film a video. I sometimes will take like a week. So I could have probably uploaded this last week. I have enough to do it, but I think that the accent shots and the B-roll that you see is gonna make it really stand out. That's the difference between maybe 25,000 people watching a video or 250,000 people watching the video. And there's a huge bump for the channel if you, of course, can get 250,000 people to watch instead of 225,000. That's so weird. Check this out. You guys gotta check this out. Okay. They got like goth boots on with their kimono. This is really stylish. Check it out. That's awesome. I've never seen that before. It's like goth sandals. What? Look at those high rises. That is so awesome. That's what we call modern. Some modern ladies here. I don't know, I've never seen those shoes before. Like with kimono anyways, it's just really rare. Look, you know what? This is what I like about seeing that. There's like the traditional way to do things, the way that everybody should do them. You have to break away from that, okay? Like all these social rules and stuff, I understand protecting them, but breaking them is okay too. Just learn the rules first before you break them. That's what I was taught that by an executive for one of the big ad companies here in Japan. I told him, like, what, like, how do you make your advertisements here? Japan makes the best TV ads. It's really good. I mean, how do you continuously innovate like this? And he said, first, you have to learn the rules that work. That's why a lot of the young people, they're like treated like slaves in a way, long hours to just learn the way that the system works, to learn the way that the society and people and everything and the rules of advertising. And then after that, you start to, after you've learned it like really well, then you can break the rules. And then when you do, it makes more sense to people. And it with advertising, Japanese consumers are very predictable, more so than American, because Japan is not a diverse country like the United States with all sorts of people liking all sorts of things. Usually Japan goes in trends, and in that situation, advertising can be pretty interesting. You could drive trends. So with style as well, when you see somebody wearing platform shoes with their kimono or yukata, I kind of, maybe 80% of the people are gonna knock them, say that's awful. But I think that that's great, that they're breaking out and trying new things and seeing what works and doesn't work. We gotta do that in life, Wow, so okay, we're at the inner gate to Sensoji Temple. You can see it's quite a lot of people compared to other times during the state of emergency. Now, if I swing over to the right side here, it's a shame because on a weekend, they would always have festival street food here, right, left, and right in this area. But still, because we're out of the state of emergency, but we're not back to normal. We're sort of halfway there or something. I don't know how you would compare it, but I think if it was back to normal, there would be way more people, and there would also be way more street food here on the side. And it's sad not to see those stands. They also have the stands during the Sanja Matsuri, but there are just too many people during the Sanja Matsuri in May to do anything. You just basically, you stand someplace and don't really move much. Yeah, Paul Hamilton's got it right. Right now, there is no general tourism to Japan. But if you have family here, there are ways to get in here. Also, it depends on the country that you're in and how good the embassy and the people at the consulate can process the visas. I know there are some students that were able to get in and some students that were not. And I don't understand, and I don't think the students do understand what differentiates between those who can and can't get in. Why I know people who are here as students, and I know a lot more who can't get in at all. You can see they have the alcohol pumps here with the omikuji, which are fortune-telling slips that they can pull out of here. So you shake that canister that they got there, a stick comes out, that stick corresponds to a number, and you pick the number in there off of the numbered drawer, and then that'll give you your fortune. So it's all random. I never do it because I don't believe in that. But if somebody twists my arm or something, I'll probably do it. That's a good way to support the temple or shrine. They both have omikuji, and one reason why I guess maybe I'm a little bit skeptical is if you tie it there. This is what I was told, anyways. If you tie it there, it'll come true, and if you get a bad one, if you tie it there, it won't come true. It's like, well, in the end, you just tie it there. I don't know. Actually, things are going so well for me right now, I don't want to jinx it. I don't think it can get any better. I'm pretty darn happy. No, I wouldn't say that. Okay, I'll say I feel pretty balanced right now. Back to work. A lot of things are going to start to pop right now for the channel. Here, I'll pull in some smoke for y'all. I believe in this. This is cleansing your soul right now. I'm taking right now all the incense to you out there. Y'all feel clean now. I smell like I smell a little smoky, but Like this, life here, general life, everyday life in Japan, just like everywhere else, has changed quite a bit, and that's been tough. The scent is, that one really wasn't scented. That one was kind of smoke, like a mesquite. It just smelled like burning wood. There's nothing really special about it. That's a good question. What does it smell like? It just smelled like wood. Hey, Miroshi, there's a good place that serves... Oh, wait, they do have street food here. What? Okay, well, let's go take a quick look-see. And I'll be filming this for the street food episode. I'll get the gimbal out and go over. It had just a smoke scent. It wasn't anything special today. I know India uses sandalwood incense. Japan has scented incense as well, but those weren't... I didn't have any distinctive scent. Maybe it could be the mask, too. Well, there's a kakigori stand. This is so good to see. We'll see if I can find something that I might want to eat. At the end of the street, there's an intersection. Oh, look at that. That looks like a nice picture there. There's an intersection. There's a Shoten guy right here where they have the Asakusa Kagetsuro melon pan. Yuki-san moved his shop. And I think he gave up his shop. A lot of the street food doesn't look too appetizing, I'll be honest with you. There might be a reason why there aren't any people here. But I'm glad to see them here. Let me take you down this street just a little bit. I'm gonna wrap back around. Take some questions as well. Hey, Brandani is in the house. How you doing? Hiya! So Eric and we also filmed a scene right here, and I think I'll be able to get some shots from Asakusa Kagetsuro. I'll try to come tomorrow or on Monday. I think I really need to get those insert shots. See, everybody's got kimono and yukata on. Check it out. I think Leo, Kanai, and I should do this. But we did it for Leo's 100. We did it for Leo's 100. Hey, there's Ayu. Ayu's sweet fish. Oh man, that's so good. The way it's grilled on those hot charcoals. Salted deliciousness. This is where Asakusa Kagetsuro moved to. The shop right here on the corner. I guess the rent was just cheaper, but I'm sure that there's a lot less people. Many people don't know about it, but it's right here. And it's one of the best melon pans, I think, in Tokyo. Now, I can't say all of Japan. It's pretty amazing. You can find some super delicious melon pan. I don't see anybody in here. You can find some super delicious melon pan all over the city. So it's hard to say that one melon pan is better than another one. But this one is pretty good because I think he said Yuki-san studied in university something about yeast and baking. And he used that knowledge of these ingredients to create, he used science to create his melon pan. So I guess it does make a better melon pan, and they are very proud of the melon pan. But I heard that Yuki-san moved to Ginza and he's doing something there, and he's not here very often. He's the owner, who I got to make friends with. Gosh, I don't know, a long time ago. Here's the melon pan right here. I don't know how the signal's gonna be. I think it's not too good. This Shoten guy on the weekdays looks like a zombie apocalypse hit. It's like pretty much super quiet. And then today you can see it's buzzing. Oh wow, so these melon pans look so good here. Check it out. They also have a booth off of Nakamise Dori where they sell the same ones. So I think I can get one of these here. I think I can get one, but oh wow, they put cream in it too? See, that's not traditional. They also have like matcha whipped cream and all this other whipped cream in there. I've never seen that before. That doesn't look too healthy. I'm supposed to be on a very strict diet. Jennifer French right here. Support the street vendors. Okay, how can I not? How can I say no to that? The problem is that the food has to be not make me sick. This is a problem, Jennifer. There's a strong balance between. Oh, there's Yuki-san right there. You can see he's with the blue hat, blue bandana. I don't think my picture's there. I don't qualify. All right, Jennifer. You know what? I'm gonna get one for you. Let's see what I can get here. Oh, is that matcha no ice cream? I don't think I want ice cream. So we'll just get the regular one. I got sensitive teeth. I'm pretty sure that the ice cream will be a little bit too much for me. I can't smell anything because my mask is here. Tig Rahov writes in here, it's just bread. It sort of is, except it's really good.どうしよう。これウィップクリームですか？アイスですか？じゃあウィップクリーム食べてみます。はい。Wow, premium chestnut. Hi. Whoa, kinky kids were here. I guess my diet's gonna weigh today. Actually, I've been trying this 16 hours of fasting and then 8 hours of eating, so I'm in my eating zone. I guess they kind of just. I guess they come right out of the oven. Usually they're yakitate or still hot from the oven, but I would never buy these. Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. Whoa, it is hot out of the oven. Holy moly. All right, you know what? I got to get to my corner here. Let's go eat some. Oh my gosh, it's burning my hands. All right, I'm going to go in the corner here. Wow. Yakitate melon pan. Oh, this is awesome. My day just got a little bit better. All right, let me see if I can get a tripod here. I don't want to eat this with one hand. I know I'm going to drop it. No, I put the tripod in the other bag. All right, never mind. You have to eat it while it's hot. Just do it. Just shotgun this thing. All right, let me get out of it. Get into the shade a little bit. Is the signal okay? How are we doing? Your signal's okay? I guess it melts the cream. It's all got mushed in there. All right, I'll show it to you. All right, thanks, Joy. You know what? It's hard with one hand. Okay. Look, the cream got all smashed in there. Here. Ooh. Oh. Look at that. Thanks, Jennifer. I have to eat it before it just becomes a big hot mess. Robin, it's not takoyaki. Wow. Wow. The cream got all melty though. Wow. I think I get the cream because Tig Rahov right in, it's just bread. I guess when you put the cream in there, it becomes something a little bit more. How can we or when can we get large sponsored firework at the festival? On the Shakudama, we've decided to do it right now. The Fireworks Association is finding a location, and I'll probably open this up on Monday or Tuesday. We just want to confirm, first of all, a couple of things, and then we're going to open it up, and I'm going to announce it like right away because I know there's so many people that want to back the Shakudama or the Star Mine, and we're trying to get some packages where you could. My idea is through the Discord server, if 3 or 4 people want to buy one together, then you can make little coalitions and have your own little fireworks show or something, co-sponsor one, because it is 100,000 yen, or was it like $900 to buy one? They're quite large, and you won't get another chance to do this, but I'm gonna film this in 8K, so that's something. It's almost like you're there in 8K, sort of. Wow, this is too good. Now, ice cream would be a little bit too much, but the whipped cream is melting into the bread, giving it a nice soggy creaminess. I gotta tell you. The outside is crunchy, the inside is creamy. No complaints. Like a massive cream puff, but better. This is better. Yeah. It's not like sourdough, it's sweet. I would say the top here, you see this? It's a cookie, like a cookie crunch. Sugar cookie. And then the bottom, it's just almost like, I don't know, like a sweet roll. But it's not all sugar. It's a pretty good balance. It's not overpoweringly sweet. Yeah. I've been pretty happy with the Sony. The A1 does 8K. I've had that camera for a while. The Cinetone color that it comes with is pretty good right out. You don't have to do much post-processing. I don't like to film in log because it takes too long to color code, and it never comes out right the way I do it yet, unless you work with log every day. Unless you're doing a cinematic production, it's not really worth it. That was pretty good. I'm gonna have to come back on Monday. Oh wow, what is that line? Let's go check it out. What's that line? See this shop right here? I said this in another live stream, but this is where I got my kimono for the opening of the old channel, where I did this little cheesy smiling thing, wearing a yukata. They fitted me with the yukata here. I ran back home with a blue screen. I filmed it and I ran back here to return it. Yeah, what are they waiting for? Wow, they're waiting for something. Oh, it's a game. They're doing goldfish. Interesting. Wow. They're kind of like, they use these paddles made of paper. Like you can see them right here. And you can keep the fish that you catch, I believe. But if it breaks, you have to buy a new paddle or something. So I think they give you 2 paddles. The paddle gets wet, and then it can't hold the fish because the tension of the paper breaks when it's wet. You see this game at festivals. It's kind of fun. So this Shoten guy, I like the flags here, the banners. Before that, it kind of looked ancient. They did a really nice job adding the red here, so the upgrades certainly help. All right, I'm afraid to go around. All right, let's just go in here. If the signal gets bad, just let me know. Ah, some more street food. Oh, is that smashed Ika? Yeah, that looks like one of the smashers. That's so awesome. All right, let's see if we can see this from a distance. Whoa, check it out. Look, they're like smashing it. Whoa. Whoa, it's like a bazillion pounds per inch pressure. Yeah, like a squid chip. And now I think it's going to, it says do not enter. Check out, they have like a fence there. That is pretty hardcore. All right, I gotta come back for that. They got, like, these are pretty standard street food just about everywhere. You can buy some yukata. The thing is, we're kind of at the end of this yukata season. If that, I guess when the warm weather goes away, you move to kimono, because yukata you see it basically in the summer because it's a light cotton. It's made for breathability, and in the winter, you don't want to breathe. You want to trap in your heat, and it's hard to do that in a yukata. Getting lost for a day in Asakusa is highly advisable. Highly advisable. Thank you, Michael Sassano. I will, if I can find it, maybe a hot coffee or something, I might get it with that. I appreciate that. I want to do a Q&A. A lot of things have changed. I want to do a Q&A. Oh, look, this is one of the shops where you can get you can dress up in a kimono, and these two gals just got their kimono with their cat ears on there. So they're on the prowl. Oh, they got the platform shoes. We found the mothership. Okay, Jaya, let me see. This area of Asakusa is not very good. I'm gonna get through here pretty quickly. If I get in front of them, we can get the cat ear girls with platform shoes. Hey, WXR2 is in the house. I haven't been live streaming regularly for the last week, so it's nice to see people back here hanging out. There's takoyaki, Asakusa takoyaki, karage, oden. Whoa. All right, we got a good shot here. Maybe the signal's gonna be better in this intersection here. Right in front of the Richmond Hotel. How you doing, Mike? I'm gonna look back here. Hopefully this intersection has a little bit better signal. Okay, here come the goth kimonos, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Look at the shoes. That can't be easy to walk in. But good fashion sense, maybe? Jody, I want the best signal I can get. So I'm not happy until I get the best. All right, I'm gonna take you down Hoppy Street and show you what Orange Street looks like before we end this live stream. I'm gonna be here tomorrow as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live stream at this spot, but take you down Hoppy Street. Hoppy Street is hopping, and tomorrow I will be meeting up with Eric for the last couple scenes. We're gonna have to do a redo. A little bit because I think it's just different now with people. The vibe that you're gonna see in the video that I upload is different than the vibe that I filmed here a few weeks ago with Eric. It's weird now. There's so many people. It doesn't quite look the same as it. It's a nice map, area map. Oh, they're there. The goth yukata girls. This is now in front of the Don Quixote. I've attacked. Wow, there's street food now in front of the gachapon machines here. Looks like a booze truck. Interesting. A lot of people are drinking. Hey, Tryon. Thanks for keeping a college kid excited for better travel times in the future. Find a drink for us, will ya? Okay. Let's see what we can find here. Gosh, everybody has kimono on. There's food trucks out. Life does look like it's back to normal. Let me see what the Tomodachi Street is what this street is called. They do have procedures here. They said if you have a fever, don't come here. Wear a mask when you're walking around in here. Keep social distance. Wash your hands with alcohol every 30 minutes or so. What is that? If you go into restaurants, the staff will take your temperature. Make sure you throw your garbage away, things like that. Tomodachi Street means friendship street. I don't know if it's a holiday. I can tell you it's a weekend. That's something. Some more food trucks. Paninis. Oh, gotta love that. Pretty decent price too. Gosh, that melon pan with cream just sitting in my stomach now. Baby castera, little baby cakes. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to film with continuity. The difference between what I film now and what I filmed 3 weeks ago is so different. I might have to wait another day. Gosh, I don't want to delay this main channel episode anymore either. Thanks, Ryan K. Let's definitely get a drink. I certainly need something to wash down what I just had. There's an old cafe here. I thought maybe they could use the business, a local place. I think it's a local place. Sekine right there on the left side. Awesome nikuman, which are steamed buns. The big pork meatball in the middle of it. So good. Kanai told me, actually, I think I was with her once. We ate at this tiger gyoza. Not good. Just tasted, I guess it's a chain. Just tasted bad. So I don't recommend, if you want to get food, don't go to Tiger Gyoza. There's no tigers in Japan, just to let you know. You gotta go to the zoo. Doesn't make sense to me. All right, couple of really good street food right here on this intersection here. This tonkatsu place has amazing sandwiches also that you can buy and eat on the side. Let me see if the sandwiches are out. Yeah, the sandwiches are right there. You can get ebikatsu sando. It almost compares to the place in Ginza, the Kimura Pan. Down the street, this is Japanese cutlet saboten. And down the street is Yukari, which is a very famous chain of karage. And they have some of the best deep fried chicken that I've ever had. It's pretty good stuff. They wouldn't let me film. I have to get permission from their headquarters or something. So I couldn't get in there and shots of chicken frying in oil, which is what I wanted, without waiting for a week. Sekine is the place. You have to stop here for a steamed dumpling. I think I will too. Hold on, I'm trying. Oh, there's the coffee place. Okay. The steamed dumplings look like that. Oh, lady blocked my shot. Like this right there. It's about twice the price of one that's at the convenience stores, but it's well worth it. All right, so I wanted to get a coffee here, but this is a Japanese chain of coffee places, drip coffee. But it's hard to do takeout. I was hoping for like a window service or something. The other option is right here. I don't want to get... All right, you know what? Let me just get something from the vending machine. You guys are here. That hostel is closed down because of the pandemic. That would be a great hostel to stay in too, because you're so central right there, Bunka. right, I can get behind the Boss Coffee because it's a Tommy Lee Jones coffee, so I like Tommy Lee. I can get behind that. If anybody other than Tommy Lee Jones was doing it, then I probably wouldn't be even considering Boss Coffee. Tommy Lee. Which one should I get though? I don't know. The Rainbow Mountain Blend. I just like all the nice colors. But that gold looks like it's shining onto me. It's 50% off what? Oh, sugar. Okay, you know what? I might just go with the black. I don't really need the sugar. All right, let's go gold. It's 50-50 here. Boom. Whenever I see this logo, I think of Tommy Lee Jones. He's just been doing those ads for like 30 years. Trying to clean off the lip here. Hey, Gmon Threeful's here. Hey! Wow, I haven't seen a lot of you for a while. I've been at home setting up, editing, planning. Sort of kompai. This is good. It's just lightly sweetened. I can live with that. Check it out here, my view. Tokyo Sky Tree right there. Not too bad. I can think of worse views. Putting on a show for the people at the McDonald's too. How you doing? That was good. That was refreshing. Again, I don't like stuff with too much sugar. I'm trying to stop sugar and totally. It's hard to do that. Oh, here's a recycle bin. Found more machines. Lockers. It does, I'm looking here on the side, it does kind of break my heart to see. Black Belt Simon's here. Hi John, around Asakusa, there are signs saying Shtaba. That looks like the one for horse. Does it mean get down from your horse? I think it does. Get off your horse, implying get down from your bicycle. That's the kanji for down and for uma, horse. That would, I believe so. Dismount would be the English, right? I think get off of your bicycle. This is sad to see this youth hostel kind of boarded up here, but again, there's no tourism, so there's no reason to have it open. It's just bleeding money. And even these restaurants here, without tourism, a lot of these places don't fill up because the domestic tourists are not interested in that. They're not interested in the pet cafes so much. I know what you've told. There was a story here. All right, there was a story here. My friend Joe Hatab covered it when he came to. That looks good. Oh, came here about the family rental places. You can rent a family, but it was made by the president of the company called Family Romance. We did an interview with him. Seems like a nice guy, an honest guy. How do you know if someone's lying to you? But he uses actors, and I've never heard of anybody actually really renting a family. But that story has gotten into this weird Japan loop, and people take it as fact, but the New Yorker and some of the other magazines published articles on it, but they didn't really research it, and they found that he was using actors to play the part of the people renting the actors. So a lot of the stuff in weird Japan is limited to weird stories that the media just tells you. In everyday real life, just doesn't happen. How did the light recycling get this big? I was thinking of getting a Nikuman. I haven't eaten anything today. That metal pan was the first thing I ate today. Dagnabbit. Rode my bicycle here too, and it's a nice long ride. Need some energy. Yeah, here's the pet cafes that I was talking to you about. There's a cat cafe, a rabbit cafe across the street from, I believe this is this Marugoto Seimen? Marugame. Marugame Seimen. Marugame is a city in Shikoku that does Sanuki udon so good. And here's Ippudo. I don't really eat Ippudo ramen. It's a chain. I'm not really into the chain ramens. I try to support the local ramen dudes. People who have ramen dreams. But the thing is with ramen, you have to make it really good. If your ramen stinks, no one's gonna eat it, so you're never gonna succeed. So you have to make your ramen good. Look at that rice. Oh. Sorry for the flashing lights. Juraku, that's what it's called. Wow. So we're getting back into where there's so many people. I'm just not used to this visual. And I think a lot of you aren't either. Something new. Is that half a man there? What? I just gotta go check this out for a second. Is that like half a man? That was creepy. What is that? Why does he have something on his breasts? I don't want to know. And what's up with that style of mustache? That's been out of style for 75 years. You know what? Just bail. Just bail. I think it's a tickle meter, maybe. You tickle it and see how much she giggles. I don't know. That's just weird. I was just telling you how Japan is not as weird as you think it is, and then I show you that. It's totally contradicting what I just said. What? Insanity. Thank you, Michael. Being a member for 12 months. I really appreciate that. Only to make Go member, you've unlocked the emoji. What's your favorite emoji? I got some new ones coming. Leo is gonna make an appearance in a few new ones, and I know we got PBG and Kevin Riley in there in the emoji. The more members we have, the more emoji we unlock, homemade emoji, and it's time to change them up. Maybe some more food. Some more shock and awe. All right, this is the taiyaki place one of the taiyaki places I go to on this side of town, but really there are better taiyaki places. I found one that's so much better. This one has premium custard, sweet potato, and red bean paste. All of them are pretty good. But it's kind of, this one I think is a chain. Yeah, this one is a chain, but they're pretty good. I mean, on this side of the city, it's okay. There's another place on the backside I'll show you in the episode that I've been going to for quite a long time. The owner's been making it since way back in the Showa era. I think he was just a little kid and he wrote kanji. I'll see if I can put the story in. It's a pretty cool story. But in his shop, he took a brush and he wrote kanji on a big banner, and then he still has that from when he was like a elementary school kid in the shop, and that's the name of his shop. So I'll see if I talk about that story. There's Ebusiya, which is the guys doing the Jin rickshaw, which are the human pulled rickshaws, which are pretty cool. That's a neat experience if you ever get a chance to get. These guys for Ebusia, they're actually, they're all pretty much very knowledgeable. Ah, konnichiwa. Pretty much knowledgeable with the whole city, and they'll take you to certain areas and show you things that you wouldn't normally be able to find even in the guidebooks, because one of their jobs is to make friends with the locals and open up the city to people who want to ride in their jinriksha. So you see some stuff that you wouldn't normally see. And they're pretty friendly. They might join you for a drink or something if you can. You know, all of this stuff is not it's not really good for you. I'm trying to avoid, I'm seriously trying to stop sugar, and I just had a melon pan. All right, this is another pet cafe that seems to be doing pretty good on the weekends, but it's not really open on the weekdays. Cobra Bebop, so did you get a new camera? I'm excited for more 8K. I did. Before I leave here, I'm gonna do some time lapses. I'm gonna try to, and I'm going to upload that probably tomorrow or the next day, just to give you an idea of what it looks like and try to improve on these 8K walking live streams. Try to make them different than what other people are doing. I don't want to do the same stuff. Got to have a different take on it, a different way to do it. China National Day Golden Week. I haven't, because people from China can't come to Japan right now. But there are a lot of Chinese living here in Japan, so that could be a reason why I do see a little bit more, I guess, foreigners, not Japanese, East Asians. I mean, you can't really differentiate. I can't really tell. But I can usually tell the way that I can differentiate between people, and it's really hard, is the way people walk, the body language, of course the language, and then the shoes, and the way people dress. In Korea, in China, in Japan, they just have different style of shoes and dress and body language, and you can pick up on that. That's easy, after you've been here for a while, but that's something that I will never do, like, say, try to pick people out by nationality, because I really don't care. There is Chinatown in Yokohama. I bet you that is really fun place right now. They got some good street food there. I took Kanai in a live stream there. If you haven't seen that live stream, you got to go find it. Kanai and I eat our way through Chinatown, and in one part there was this massive live stream blooper that happened, and around 3/4 of the way to the end. All right, we're back at Nakamise Dori, which is the main street here. I wanted to take you to Happy Street. Oh, look, they're the goth girls. Whoa, two worlds colliding again. Small neighborhood. Again, there's a lot of street food on the main walkway here, but I never really buy anything anymore here. A lot of these are old local businesses, but they're teetering right now. They haven't been able to make money to make their rent even. And they do have a reduced rent. But even the ward, Taitoku, is going to be changing their rent, I read. And they've been paying the same rent since like the Meiji period or something. I forget. They want to raise their rent to modern levels. But what that's going to do is put a lot of these businesses out of business, because grandmothers and grandfathers, some of them are running these shops here, and nobody in their family really wants to take over, sitting in a tourist shop day and night to make their money. Kids got dreams and want to do stuff, so they can't find somebody to take over. And what that leads to is they end up selling it out to chain businesses. You're going to see this street, I think, in the next 15, 20 years become like Disneyland, like what Harajuku's Takeshita Dori is, which is a real shame. Takeshita's like Disney Street now. I mean, but it's a good thing, I guess, for tourists. It's pretty clean. but now it lacks the personality that it used to have 20 years ago when it first came. There's some senbei. Got to get a shot of that for the B-roll. Some daifuku. Like Japanese vendors, they're pretty smart. They know what people want, so a lot of them have changed. The shops and what they sold before is way different than what they did 20 years ago too, and you have to evolve to be successful. Like this shop looks like they've modernized, or what happened was one of the owners sold out. They came in and bought one of these modern equipments that make mini castera, or like little teeny cakes here. And it's pretty fresh there. People want freshness, right? They don't want it packaged. So that machine is certainly not cheap. I bet you it's gonna take them a couple of years to pay it off. The sweet potatoes are very famous here too. You can see they have, that's the sweet sauce on there is, I think what it's called, ame, mizu ame, I think, which is sort of like a runny sugar. It's not honey, it's not syrup, it's a kind of a different syrup. Mizu ame, like water sugar. And we're back. This is where we started, everybody, about an hour ago. What do you think? It looks like the city of Tokyo is back to normal, but sort of not really. It's different. Right away. Hey, Warren Von Toronto, thanks for being a member for 9 months. I really appreciate that. It doesn't feel the same because there aren't any international tourists here. It's more domestic tourism. You can see it's not as crowded, and it feels pretty comfortable. I have to tell you, it's kind of nice not having international tourists too. Part of me is kind of celebrating that. It's like, yeah, enjoy it while I can. And then there's a part of me for a very long time that just wishes I could see everybody and have meetups. And, I wanted to rent a Yakata Bune and sail that down with a bunch of viewers, eating yakiniku and drinking beers and stuff like that. I haven't been able to do that or even consider that for the last year and a half, 2 years now. And now we have more domestic tourism returning, and it looks pretty good. It's nice and peaceful. So if you can make it here as a tourist, you're going to be rewarded with this. It's like really relaxed on a weekend. But if you can't make it here, it really does stink. And I feel your frustration. For the longest time, I was afraid to leave because I didn't think I'd be able to make it back. But now I can leave here. How you doing? I got the owners to laugh. The dog didn't laugh though. All right, I'm gonna film like some 8K video walking around here and talking like I'm doing right now, and then tomorrow I'll be back here with Eric, and maybe if we have some time we'll do a live stream. But I'll upload the 8K video in the next couple of days. There's also the edited video. As soon as it's done, I'm gonna upload it. I wanted to upload it Sunday night after I do the last bit with Eric, but I think I need that dango shot. I'm gonna go back to the owner and tell him I'll be there Monday to film it, and then maybe I'll upload on Monday night. But I don't upload until I feel comfortable with the video. But we're pretty close to it. Thanks, and Jack, thanks for subscribing to the new channel, the new Only in Japan channel. I appreciate it. Tokyo Game Show is it's all online. It's not the same. I was gonna go and check it out this year, but they did it online again. Maybe next year. I think they should have opened it up to media, certain media, because I would have loved to go in there and cover it, but maybe next year. Thanks so much for spending an hour with me hanging out here in Asakusa. I'll be back real soon. I do want to do a Q&A and answer your questions about travel to Japan real soon, and some of the developments, and give you some more feedback on the vibe of the city of Tokyo and what it's like to be traveling again. So I'll see everybody. Hey, Warren, please get Kanai something nice. You got it. I'm not going home empty-handed. I almost never go home empty-handed, thanks to you guys. All right, see everybody. Don't forget to click that like button.